Freaky Table is brought to you by Nikki Hits Beauty Studio, Bana Musadi, Douala, and Jungle Hall, Boya.
Hi guys, welcome to Freaky Table. It's your girl Joan Gomba. I have Paul Elonga in the building, but we have special guests in the house. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Renee Ketcher as Echu. Echu is the PR and head of communication person for the Njie Clinton Care Foundation. He's also a sports journalist. But joining him on set, we have Clinton's fiancée and an expert in communication and marketing, Adriana Romeo. So you guys are welcome. I see the whole Clinton Njie Foundation full chest.
Sure. Are
they fine?
I knew you were going to do this. I knew you were
Yes. You guys are welcome. So thank you so much for joining us on set, Adriana. Renee, it's good to see you always.
Sure, always.
You know, bring me fufu and eru today.
I'm sure we're going to eat fufu and every after this.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
No, I'm doing one gym thing here. I don't know that red oil. I'm telling you. I'm telling. Please, let's. Which is long. Seriously.
This body does not just happen.
Huh?
It's a lot of work.
Which one?
This body.
In the bedroom, maybe.
Please focus.
You guys are welcome. So we have, Cameroonian indomitable lion star Clinton Njie has launched his foundation officially. It's the Clinton Njie Care Foundation. And so definitely all of us are here to find out why he created that the foundation. Why is he going through with this new journey of his, besides just football, that we know him for. So Renee, perhaps being the head of PR for this, maybe explain to us, what's the foundation about?
All right, thank you very much, John. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. Thanks, Elonge. So the truth is that Clinton has always asked himself, I'm a star in football right now, but after football, what next? I have so many guys out there who, need support. It could be financial, it could be moral, it could be material, all of that. But after playing football, after making my family, comfortable, after making those around me comfortable, what next? So that's the question he's kept asking himself. And those around him, he's assembled those around him, to ask the best strategy that he could put in place to assist those, who absolutely need help, especially the vulnerable category of persons in our society. And the answer was very, very feasible. After football, these people need help. You are into football right now. You're making some money. You have the influence. There are those around you who can influence, who can help others and all that. So he's bringing up a platform. He's putting in place a platform, an official platform that could help this vulnerable category of persons. And I think that's just the raison d'etre of the Clinton Njie Care Foundation.
Right. But I would ask, why Clinton Njie? Some people have issues when you put your name into an organization. They'll be like, okay, should God forbid he's no longer here? Why is his name still there? If he doesn't have children, why is his name Cameroonians? You understand? So why Clinton Njie boldly written on this thing? And a lot of us wonder, what made him create this foundation? You've clearly answered that, to give back. Apparently that's it, to give back to people who actually need the help. But why did it take him so long to come up with this? Is it just another footballer with a charity organization, or what makes it so different?
Clinton is a very, very intelligent young man. He's got foresightedness that's very unrivaled amongst this generation, if I want to put it that way. He has been thinking about this for so many years. He's been a professional footballer for more than a decade. Like every other professional footballer, he's had so many projects, he's been proposed so many projects, but he feels that this project that he's coming up with is the most ideal. And we've been talking about that for the past 4 years. And, he just pops up one morning and tells me, Catch, this is what we have to do. We've been talking about this. I think this is the most appropriate moment for us to do this. I'm going to assemble a few of us. You guys have been working with me, and I really appreciate it. So I'm going to assemble a few of us so that we can push this to happen, to become a reality. And that's why he's coming out now with this particular project, which to me I feel is the most ideal moment. The most ideal moment because he's still very much at the peak of his career. He's still got the power, he's still got the intelligence, he's still got the wisdom. And considering the persons, who surround him, I feel that Clinton is going to go a long way as far as this foundation is concerned. You were talking about why the name Clinton Njie Foundation. Obviously, it's his idea. He probably should be in the best place to answer this question. But I mean, this is somebody who has helped so many guys. He doesn't want it put on media. Like I had a chat with him last night at 3 a.m. and he tells me, Catch, do you think that it's possible, it's ideal, it's good that we put this on media, what we want to do? And I tell him, bro, I think it's very ideal, it's very important that, the people get to know about our foundation, the people get to know where they can get help through our foundation and all of that. And that's why, he said, okay, fine, let's do this, guys.
Let me move to Adriana a little bit. The Clinton Njie Foundation is, sending out a whopping 13.5 million francs CFA to help 11 schools in Buea. That's where we are right now. Why that? Wait, did you contribute in that decision making, or you're just like, he's just like, babe, we're going to spend 13 million. You'd be like, okay. Be like, wait, we just had a baby. He's like, are you spending that kind of money right now? So how did it come about, that sum of money?
Par rapport en fait à tout ce qui est et les écoles, les prises de décision, je pense que les idées viennent de lui, de par son passé. Voilà, c'est des écoles qui ont marqué son enfance, c'est des écoles qui lui sont chères. Donc on n'a pas voulu se concentrer sur peu d'écoles, on a voulu vraiment viser une grande majorité d'écoles dans la ville pour pouvoir avoir un petit peu cette touche un peu partout et aider un maximum de personnes. Et par rapport à la somme, c'est vraiment pour commencer. On a voulu commencer avec cette somme-là. On a déjà établi des budgets, on s'est renseigné auprès des professionnels pour voir à peu près combien ça allait coûter. Et puis par la suite, voilà, on s'est dit, bon, on se lance et puis le budget se fera un petit peu sur le tas. Voilà.
Wow, nice. Et Longish?
Adriana Romeo. Yes. What country is that?
From Italy.
Italy.
Yes, one part from Italy and one part from Ivory Coast.
One part from Italy, Ivory Coast. Okay, that's nice. That's the first I want to know. Then the second thing is, so
why did you want it?
Masa, what's your problem? Allow me to know. First of all, it's a pleasure to have you in Cameroon. Hope you are enjoying your stay. I'm so happy that we'll be having you permanently in Cameroon, thanks to Clinton. So, but I was wondering, what exactly would be your role
in the foundation?
Okay.
Je suis la secrétaire générale officiellement dans la fondation. Donc, I made the logo, I made the communication. So it's me through Instagram. I communicate about the communication, the foundation. Yes. Voilà, on a beaucoup fait avec Caché par rapport aux t-shirts, tout ce qui est marketing, communication. Vraiment, nous deux, on s'est bien complétés dans ça. J'ai également aidé aussi forcément par rapport à la prise de décision sur certains projets. Voilà un petit peu mon rôle. Et puis au quotidien, j'essaye de pousser Clinton vers le bon chemin par rapport à la fondation aussi. Ça me tient à cœur. I have children, so c'est important pour moi de...
Oh, you have children?
Yes.
I don't have guessed at all. Okay, so what exactly is the vision for the foundation 5-10 years from now?
On n'a pas vraiment ciblé déjà une catégorie de personnes en particulier. Les personnes vulnérables, certes, mais pas forcément les enfants ou les personnes âgées. Ou voilà. On s'est focalisé vraiment sur les personnes vulnérables. Donc là, on a commencé par faire le school tour. On a appelé ça comme ça. C'est-à-dire, on fait la tournée des écoles pour les enfants pour cette première édition. Donc, on espère qu'il y aura d'autres éditions par la suite. Et voilà un petit peu la vision de la Fondation. On veut vraiment aider un maximum de personnes avec nos moyens et attirer également des personnes qui voudront contribuer à cette belle cause pour pouvoir investir, que ce soit de leur argent, mais également du temps. Donc, on a fait appel également à des volontaires. On a lancé des campagnes de sensibilisation sur les réseaux sociaux pour attirer les volontaires. Donc, voilà, on essaye vraiment de toucher un maximum de personnes, à la fois pour donner, mais à la fois des personnes qui veulent aussi s'impliquer et donner de leur temps. Donc, on donne aux vulnérables, mais il y a également nous autres qui nous impliquons, voilà, financièrement et également avec le temps.
What we've realized in Cameroon and probably in Africa as a whole is that oftentimes foundations, charities, work that is done to empower people is usually a lot more detached from the people in terms of how they participate in it. So I'm basically saying people come with a Messiah complex and say, oh, I have already looked at your society. I know the problem in your society without actually getting a much more participatory approach from the people whom you want to empower. What has been your approach in terms of identifying the schools that you want to partner with in your project? Is it something that you've identified the schools and going there, or you've done a need-based analysis with the schools and the administration and the community to say, okay, this is really what they want to do? Or is it another episode of Messiah complex of you saying this is what they need: education, they need books, they need this and that?
Concept, Messiah complex. I've never heard about that from the intelligent Elonge. Well, it's a very important question you just asked, Elonge. But the truth is that, like Adriana was saying, first of all, the schools that we selected are some of the schools that have impacted
Clinton's life.
Education-wise and all of that. When you talk about a school like government primary school, where we are really doing a lot, we're really investing. I think there we've invested almost 5 million francs CFA. This is a school that has impacted on Clinton's life a lot. That's his primary school, his alma mater. That's where he had his primary education. When you talk about schools like government primary school, Boyatown, this is also a school that has impacted a lot on Clinton's life. He also played football for several years there. GHS Bukwango, it's also his alma mater. That's where he had his secondary education. We're also going to be doing a lot as far as the school is concerned. The other schools, so basically these are the schools that he chose, that these are my schools. We're going to do, some work, some big work in the school. Now you guys can now sit in a panel and come out with a strategy to select the other schools. And that's why board members of the foundation sat. We put up a team. We did, inspection missions to the various schools in Boya. Like I said, charity begins at home. That's why we started with schools in Boya. And so we selected 7 other schools that we feel and think and know that really need a lot of help. I mean, from an infrastructure point of view, from the pupils who barely have textbooks and primary school textbooks and exercise books and all of that. So those are all the strategies that we put in place, and then we said, okay, fine, these are the schools that we're identifying that are going to benefit from this first edition of the Clinton Njie Foundation School Tour. Let's not forget that it's not just limited to school, please. This foundation is not only limited to schools. We're also going to have, other activities with respect to Boya municipality and even beyond. And probably we're going to be spreading our tentacles across the Southwest and beyond. But for now, we are beginning the project. We're beginning the foundation, launching the foundation with a school tour. We want to impact schools in Boya and all of that in our own little way. And we want to say a massive thank you to Clinton, who is the executive director of this foundation. He's been so implicated into all of these. Every now and then, I'm on telephone with him. He's asking me, 3 a.m. last night, he was like, Catch, is everything going on? Fine. What are the difficulties? If you guys have difficulties, please don't hesitate to get to me and all of that. He's on phone with Adriana. Is there any problem as far as finances are concerned? Blah, blah, blah. So I think these are some of the strategies that we came up, selecting the schools. And I think that, we've received so many calls. Why don't you people come to this school? Why don't you people go to this school? Blah, blah,
You guys cannot be everywhere.
Not at all. We're just beginning.
And
to answer your question, what's that expression again? You just used, I forgot.
Messiah
No. It's not Messiah complex. I'm a media person. I know the implications of failure, just like you guys who are media persons. The truth is that Clinton is so fully engaged into this project, into this foundation.
So, I mean, the first project you guys are doing is all on education. It's all about education, which is really great. I mean, kids need education, kids need school, people need care and some kind of concern. But besides education, is the foundation touching other departments or sectors?
Absolutely, yes. That's what I mean. Adriana was saying a few moments ago that this is not only about education. This is also all about assisting those who are really in need. It's not only kids who are going to be involved in this. See, before I answer that question concretely, there's something I'm going to say that she doesn't know because
You've been hiding
because
things.
Clinton, yeah, Adriana, trust me, because Clinton is so discreet from the positive point of view. This is a young man who has done so many things, and he tells me, I don't want this to go on the media. Last year, he, he fully financed the fabrication of the birth certificates of about 72 children out there in Betwa, in the east region of the country. And he told me, Catch, I don't want this to go on air.
Okay, so are you guys get your ass whooped after this? Because I don't know. This exclusive content.
Perhaps that's why. That's
Like I know Adriana is surprised. Yeah.
what she's surprised about.
She's
That you have
surprised.
more information.
She's surprised that
Mais dans le bon sens, because it's good.
It's good. Yes.
she's like surprised that, well, okay, fine, I'm with Clinton like every day and blah blah blah, and she doesn't tell me this, and all right, fine. This is an exclusive information, only to freak it.
Yes.
Yeah. And last year when he came for his tournament, he did a lot, but he asked me, please, I don't want this on the media.
Adriana,
He
so
did.
let me go to
Okay.
since you've been hiding things. Let me go to how to get how our reaction is. So you would realize that Clinton as a footballer, I know that you know this better, is most of his work would really get a lot of male support or might actually be geared towards men, as in the gender male. As his fiancée, do you bring in a female perspective to projects like this? Especially given that in I don't know if you know this, but I'm guessing you do, that the reason why such a foundation is very urgent here and necessary is because the region itself is faced by a crisis and has been through that crisis for 4 years. And women and children, young girls, have been disproportionately affected by the crisis. For a foundation like this, with a footballer's face on it, how do you think you can empower young girls to using this foundation?
Ok, donc je pense que en tant que femme et en tant que compagne de Clinton, l'influence que j'ai dans la fondation, c'est vraiment une influence positive pour pouvoir axer la fondation sur d'autres choses que le football. Et je pense déjà que Clinton n'avait pas cette envie-là de faire une fondation axée forcément uniquement sur le football, d'où le nom Clinton Njie Care Foundation. C'est vraiment quelque chose qui peut aider la population globale, la population en général, sans se focaliser forcément sur les jeunes hommes qui veulent devenir footballeurs. Voilà, on veut vraiment aider la population. On ne veut pas s'orienter que sur une partie de la population, c'est vraiment quelque chose de global. Peut-être par la suite, oui, pourquoi pas aider les jeunes hommes dans leur carrière footballistique, mais pour le moment, on se concentre sur des projets qui visent vraiment les personnes nécessiteuses.
Just how connected is this foundation to football? Because I mean, at the end of the day, we know him to be a footballer, right? So even if we go education, we go health, we go this, at the end of the day, I'm sure people are expecting him to do some charity work when it has to do with football, maybe coming up with football tournaments. I don't know, like, are there any football plans in this foundation?
Je pense que ça devrait se faire puisque c'est quelque chose qui fait partie de sa vie. Donc, s'il peut aider d'autres jeunes à pouvoir toucher peut-être au foot, à pouvoir, oui, devenir de grands footballeurs, pourquoi pas?
So, any partnerships? Clinton is a big name. It's a brand on its own. So, which is why I think it's appropriate that he has Clinton Foundation, because then Clinton Njie Foundation, because then people can rally behind it, knowing the brand that is attached to it. So, do you have any partnerships, say, with international organizations, national organizations that are working with young people in education? For now,
That's a very important question. Not yet, but just to make mention of the fact that a few weeks ago, I received a call from the communication officer of UNESCO for Cameroon, who is also a very good friend, who also knows Clinton. He, asked me to, try to explain to him the function of the foundation, the objective of the foundation, the operations of the foundation, and then I did. And he was like, looking at the possibility of UNESCO, trying to partner with us. There are so many persons who have contacted me, many persons of different organizations who have contacted me for the past couple of days, wanting to partner with us. But I think that it's a very, very young, a new foundation. We have to, plant our roots deep into the soil before we, start looking at the possibility of partnering with other foundations.
So this is my pitch to you. That I think that you need more need-based analysis with the communities that you are working with, to see a little bit more of what is it that these communities and schools need beyond giving them, what you think that they might need. That even in working with the schools that is identified as his schools, it is very important that he works within the administration of the school, the students who are affected, who are in need, to identify what is it that they particularly need. Oftentimes, developmental projects are not sustainable because we might have the tendency of diagnosing the problem for that community and give it to them. Now, this is my elevator pitch to say that I would like to be part of the project.
I knew it was driving to.
I have a t-shirt for you if you want. No,
Absolutely.
There's a spot for you.
Yes.
Oh my God. Anyway, I think,
The man is fighting his war. This man was a product of Njie. He is, right?
please. I think that I mean all of us would possibly know Clinton Njie from the football, from the pitch, right? I mean, there's some aspects I want to know. Fans want to know outside the pitch, which perhaps the both of you would know him better than both of us.
What food does he like?
Yeah, what food does he like? You cook for him, and you're not even a Cameroonian.
Is it pasta now? Has he left Kwakoko for pasta?
Non. Je vais prendre dans ma valise d'ailleurs, je pense beaucoup de ça. Oui. He really loves this. I think his favorite food is the hero. Yes, so this is his favorite food in Cameroon.
And is it yours too?
I like.
You like? Do you know how to cook it?
Yes, I try to do my best.
So you put a little of onion.
Just a little bit. No onion, no tomato, please. Non, j'ai la chance d'avoir une belle-mère qui m'a un peu montré comment on fait donc.
Ah, nice. You're catching up. You know. You're catching up. But outside that, like, I know that he's very passionate with fashion. I've seen him a couple of times and he's very well put together almost every time that I see him. You know, thanks to you. I can see you too. So, yeah. So when it comes to fashion, like, do you help him what he wears, or he's the one who helps you what, like, how does he work? Because I checked your Instagram on your profile. I didn't see like fashionista, model, this, that. So I was just like, okay, what does she do?
I think it's him who gives me advice.
What you wear?
Yes. Il est plus dans la mode que moi, je pense. Il aime vraiment aussi s'habiller, bien s'habiller, être à la pointe de la mode. Donc, on se complète un peu, mais c'est vrai qu'il a très bon goût. Donc, je l'écoute beaucoup. Et moi aussi, et vice-versa. Donc, je lui ai conseillé sur certaines tenues. Mais il est plus calé que moi, je pense.
Right. But this question goes to almost every sports person or entertainer, celebrity that we know. How do you manage his fame? Because it is hard for a wife or a girlfriend. You're stuck at home, you have kids, you march from one town, city, or country to the next when he's been transferred and all of that. Like, how do you handle all of that?
I think in my daily life, I just see Clinton, not Clinton Njie, the soccer player, yes.
It's just like that Clinton. So when he loses a match, you're like, so you watched all the wash and I've got lost.
Donc c'est vrai que par rapport au fait où il se déplace beaucoup, on s'adapte. Voilà, on s'adapte, on fait beaucoup de concessions. Mais je pense qu'il vit vraiment son rêve et il vit sa passion, donc on l'accompagne également. Comment je gère un petit peu le côté famous, c'est ça? C'est vrai qu'on a la chance à Moscou d'avoir une vie quand même assez rangée, donc il n'y a pas trop de personnes qui viennent, comme peut-être en France, nous accoster dans la rue, etc., etc. C'est beaucoup plus calme. Donc aujourd'hui, ça va beaucoup mieux de ce côté-là. Maintenant, quand on est au Cameroun, it's different, very different. But non, c'est cool, c'est bien pour lui. Je pense qu'il apprécie aussi le fait qu'on reconnaisse son travail, qu'on reconnaisse ses efforts. Mais voilà, je suis fière de lui, je suis fière de ce qu'il est, et puis voilà.
Absolutely brilliant. Yes. No, Clinton hit the jackpot. Yes. Absolutely brilliant.
But when it comes to music, like what kind of music do you people listen to? Because I know that we've always wondered whether our stars listen to our own music.
Yeah, this is our...
This one likes Coupé Décalé.
Yes, I love Coupé Décalé. J'aime bien aussi les musiques congolaises song. And yes, Nigeria song. Yes, Clinton prefer American songs. Mais moi, c'est plus Coupé Décalé, franchement.
On va parler de Cameroon songs.
Yes, Nigeria, Cameroon, yes, like, yes, my favorite singer, he is Loco, so please, if you, c'est vrai toi aussi? Yes. Loco, Stanley No aussi, mon frère, aussi, bien sûr, j'adore.
Okay, so just mention a couple of names, Loco, Stanley, and all.
So you have a lot of scoop here. Give us, when is the wedding? She might not know.
Logan is putting me on the horse. I'll give you Clinton's number. No, seriously.
If you cannot tell me, then Clinton will tell me.
Yeah, I cannot tell you that.
And then I'll tell you.
Oh my God. So we can go on and on. Really, we are so grateful that the both of you got here to actually explain the Clinton Njie Foundation. So many foundations come. Excuse me. Clinton Njie Care Foundation. There are so many foundations that come and go. We don't hear anything from them. We don't just want this to be another foundation where... Thank you so much, Elongish. Thank you so much, all, as usual, joining me on set. Renee, Adriana, thank you guys so much. We hope that, we're going to be joining the Clinton Njie Care Foundation and see how it moves. And we'll be keeping an eye on the activities that you guys do, just to make sure that it is done. Because when it is not done, we'll bring it here.
No, it will be done. I have personal confidence in Adriana. Yeah, I have personal confidence. You know when I... No. It's okay, let's focus on the show. No. Very good job. This is one of...
I enjoy you guys so much. I wish you guys the very best of luck.
Thank you. And thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a team from the Clinton Njie Care Foundation. It kicks off officially tomorrow, Monday, or today, Monday. And we hope that you guys are going to be keeping an eye. I think they are on Instagram, the Clinton Njie Care Foundation, at the Clinton Njie Care Foundation. Please, and as well as they have a page on Facebook. So please follow these pages to actually follow up on what they do so that you can catch up if you need. Who knows? The care can get to you.
Or you can know somebody.
Or you can know somebody that knows somebody. You understand how Cameroon works. So, yeah, it just goes on and on. But a huge thank you to Clinton Njie himself and his entire team. Wish you all the best, and we're going to keep an eye on you. Please continue to follow the show, Freaky Table, on YouTube. It's at Decoded TV Studios, as well as follow us on all social media platforms at Freaky Table. Please, we are not going to Moscow. We are still here.
Follow Dynamo Moscow.
Yes.
Look at you.
Catch up with Clinton Njie's playtime. Catch up with him on the pitch and and off the pitch as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you soon.
Freaky Table is brought to you by Nikki Hits Beauty Studio, Bonamusadi, Douala. and Jungle Hawk, Boya.
Contact Jungle Studios, which is located at Solidarity Junction, Boya, for all your photography and videography.
Thanks for watching the dopest TV show right now.
And don't forget to subscribe so that you can continue seeing our beautiful faces. Scratch that, my handsome face.
Alright guys, and to never miss a thing, follow us on all social media platforms at Freaky Table, Instagram, Facebook, and yeah, stay tuned.